feeling. Kind of wavy. Lấy mấy kèo
We have Christian with us today. I'm really excited. He just told me that he's going to be here for the summer until he gets going on to a university that will pick him up for the next coming year. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm looking at his skin, and his skin looks fabulous. So I'm just going to go ahead and extract what I can. There's not a lot, but here we go. We went ahead and prepped the skin with the glycolic wash. And we're also gonna go ahead and probe those little areas. He's got some little blackheads and some itty bitty tiny little cysts that we're gonna go ahead and open up. And of course, we're scoop from the bottom, and they're ready to come out. So he's cleared up really nicely. I saw him when he came in today. I was like, Christian, your skin looks so good. And so I was like, well, we'll see what we could do to get a good video, but I'm just happy for him. So the secret to really doing good extractions is just priming that skin. I'm part of a couple of the esthetician groups, and it comes up on occasion, and how to do extractions, and just making sure that that skin is nicely primed and prepped is important. And then going back and opening up those pores so that way the content can be released more readily, and for you to do what you need to do to clean that pore out. Okay, so I'm gonna go through the area around his earlobe. I went ahead and washed that area for him, and I went ahead and probed the skin, and you can see a little bit of blood there. I'm going to clean that off, but we're going to go in these areas and extract. So this area through here is considered tracking, and basically is when the skin itself, bacteria builds up and backs up, and it starts to break up the tissue around that pore, which can create early scarring, and we don't want that to happen. So we're going to go ahead and start cleaning that area up for him so we can stop that from occurring. I am going to use a little bit of an acid at the end to help with that too, and I'm going to use 15% TCA as a resurfacer. Okay, and if you see here, I don't know if the camera will catch it, but there's little cyst in there, so we're going to go ahead and extract that out too. Christian, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Here I'm doing all the talking and so Christian's skin overall on his face is doing really good. And we probably, it'll maybe be 1 or 2 more sessions, and the next session that I'll do with him, I probably won't even record because it won't be much. He's pretty much managed on the facial area, but we do want to work on his back, and so you'll be able to see that. We'll record that for you. A little bit of pressure. I'm going to go behind the ear and see what we can find here. Got a couple little blackheads here. Christian, you okay?
I'm doing good.
I want to just kind of update everyone. We had a little bit of a scare with Daryl the other day. I get emotional because I really love Daryl so much. We all do here, and we've been just praying for him. And I just want to thank everyone that has lifted him up in prayer. We know that prayer works because he was supposed to undergo a surgery, and there's a song that I absolutely love. It's called At the Midnight Hour. God's going to turn it around, and I just felt that God did it, and he did not have to have surgery. And so we're really excited about that. And so I just want to thank you so much for your prayers. We know that God answers our prayers. And so we'll just keep lifting him up and believing for his kidney or a divine miracle, whichever one God wants to do in Daryl's life. We are just thanking the Lord for it. So thank you again for your support and your prayers, and we truly appreciate you guys. So I'm going to go through here in the ear area, and let's see if we could get this with a Q-tip. Yeah, we were able to. Okay, so there it is. These are itty-bitty ones, so if they're not too deep, we can still get them with a Q-tip. Me and my Q-tips, huh, you guys? There we go. Got it out. All right. Okay, there's one here. I'm trying to look really closely because I know you guys always say this, but you will find something that I totally miss, and I will hear about it on the comment area. So, which is absolutely fine. I love your comments. Some of them make me really laugh a lot, and so, but I want to make sure I catch everything for you guys. All right. Let's see if we can get this one. There we go. All right. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I already did his forehead, and so he had very little there for me to extract. I'm going to wash this area, and then we'll start on the other side. So we'll see you in just a little bit. All right, so we're going to go ahead and work on the other side. I washed skin with a glycolic wash and probed. So with our new videographers, they have these amazing ideas, and I'm really excited about working with them. Okay, he's got itty bitty tiny little blackheads here. So we're gonna, I think I've told you guys this, that I always say we, like if there's somebody else helping me, but I guess it's the Q-tips, so it's we, the Q-tips and I. We're gonna go ahead and go through this little area through here and clean this section out, okay? And when doing extractions, you definitely want to make sure that these areas are all cleaned out nicely, because, you know, microcomedones become big comedones. So you want to definitely get in there and clean those areas out for the estheticians, for your clients, and if you're doing extractions on yourself, then definitely go through this area and carefully clean everything out. And Christian, you might gonna feel this a little bit, okay?
All
right. If it's too much, I'm watching your hands, and you just raise your hand and I'll back off, okay?
All right.
Okay, so there's that. Okay, so as you can see, this is an area that if you see the skin kind of go in, it's because there's so much bacteria that's in here. It's has gone in and broken down the walls within the follicular cavity. So when I extract, it kind of sinks in a little bit. It will fill back up. It'll cushion back up. So at one point, if you could see, this one was like that, and it's kind of filling back up again. The great thing is that he's still young, and he's still producing a lot of collagen, and so it'll start renewing. So hopefully we'll get that to fill in a little better. But that's why cleaning the skin and taking care of the bacteria is so important. Okay, so I'm going to stretch back here. I went ahead and open that up. That's why you see a little bit of blood back there. And basically the way I do extractions, this becomes like a wall, and I just kind of hold that steady there, and then I scoop from underneath. So this becomes a very stable holding place for me to kind of scoop that pore up, and then I bring it in. Right. And then we have this little one again. This is the wall. I scoop it in with this one, and here we go. Okay. I'm going to work a little bit on the earlobe. And pretty much we're done. And so I want to thank everyone for tuning in and watching our videos. Thank you for supporting us and being so kind and gracious. And we appreciate all that you do for us. Our viewers, thank you for sharing our videos. Stop by our Facebook page, and if you have not hit like, please do become a subscriber to my Facebook page too. And we also have a Instagram account that we're going to be working on a little bit more proficiently. And so we look forward for you guys to also join us at our Instagram account. Anyway, we love you guys. I love you guys and look forward to seeing you next time. Have yourself a wonderful and blessed day. Everyone, we have our favorite guy here with us today. Hi, Kay. How are you doing?
Good, good. You?
I'm doing good. Yeah, just enjoying the holiday season, which is very much coming rapidly. Before our eyes it'll be the 25th. And enjoying family and friends. And did you have a good Thanksgiving?
It was a bit different this year. Smaller gathering.
Yeah. Did you get to eat all your favorite food?
Yeah.
That's it.
Got the mac and cheese.
That's good. Who made it?
Melissa.
Oh, okay, good. Shout out to Melissa. Your skin looks really good, okay.
Thank.
So this side's a little clogged, and so usually it's the side that we tend to sleep on. And so if you have pillowcases and you use a fabric softener, it has a little bit of wax with it. And I don't know if you use the fabric softener that's the free. If you don't, that might be the problem, you know. And it's free of like fragrance, waxes, dyes, all kinds, you know. If you just use like the regular one at your home, then that could be the reason, okay? Such a big difference in the texture, too. Any big plans for Christmas?
No, not really.
No.
Not this year.
You guys are staying here?
Yeah.
Not going to Florida or anything?
No, my dad's going today.
Oh, yeah? To see his family in Florida?
Yeah, with Cassandra.
Oh, that's good. I don't know. Just do the 20% wash here. I had someone comment about, that just basically said, I watched your channel because you don't butcher people, but I've noticed that lately you have a little bit of bleeding, or, you know, on the, you know, on all the videos, on some of the videos. And so basically, if I'm opening them up, I will occasionally hit a little vessel, which is fine. And you'll see a little bit of bleeding, but I hope that you guys don't think that I'm butchering Porque. I think if I was, there would be a big, huge boycott. So I'm just opening them up just so that it will release the content much easier. I also got asked about doing extractions on Kay's nose. He hardly ever gets a buildup, but he's got some this time, so I'm sorry, Kay. He hardly ever get much blackheads here, but I have some. My nose is a little dry. I'll make sure we'll exfoliate it today, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Holding up okay?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Okay, he's got a little bit of buildup around his glabella area, so I'll go ahead and work on that. This is your fun area. I'm sorry. Hmm. Okay, you're doing really good. Skin looks really great. I tried not to beat you up too much today.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching our videos, for your support, and for always tuning in. And we like to just encourage you, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so. Look us up on YouTube under Anelsa. And then of course my website, if you need to purchase anything or sign up for our newsletter, you can go at anelsa.co. Instagram under Anelsa Skin Essentials. And then my Facebook pages, I have two. I have the business page, which is Anelsa Skin Essentials Acne and Anti-Aging Clinic. And then of course Anelsa Skin, just Anelsa at AKA the Queen of Pops. Okay. So many social medias to catch up with. Anyway, thank you guys. I love you from the depths of my heart. But mostly Jesus loves you even more. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Good morning, everyone. I'm so glad to be with you this morning, and even more happier than the fact that we have Draven with us. We did him a couple of days ago, and I told him to come back so we could kind of clean up what was kind of left over. He said that the one that, if you look at the other video, it was kind of big here, and he said that it just popped on its own, which is great. That means that the acid it worked really nicely to kind of open up that area. I am going to go back and go over it and see if there's anything else in there. How are you doing, Draven?
I'm doing all right.
All right. Well, we like to hear that. So if you notice, he does not have his ring here. His, what do you call it, brow ring? Is that what you call it?
I don't know what it's called.
I don't either. But so he was reading, I guess, some of the comments, and it was kind of hurting, and so he decided to take it out. And I'm glad, because I can recommend him getting a couple of things to help flatten that out again. Thank you for your comments. They were really awesome. Draven, I know you probably read some of them already, but they were really happy to see you.
Yeah.
And hear you. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of pressure. I am going to dermaplane him, but it's not going to be today. On his next treatment for sure. So his skin is dry, which that's what I want right now. I want all that dead skin cells start coming off, so it'll release a lot of that content in there, and I'm able to extract. Okay, Draven, I'm gonna stretch this and see what happens, okay? You ready?
Sure.
Okay, you could see it's got some little areas here that's coming out. go back with the 20 and wash it. So if you go back to the video, the first video after him coming back to see me, the area on the jawline also is drying up, which is nice. We're not going to extract anything there either. What we're going to do is add a little bit more acid until it gets to where it needs to be. I use the trichloric acid in that area, and that's what I'm going to plan to do again. Okay, I'm going to stretch. Go through here and get these little blackheads. Okay, I'm going to turn it this way. So this video, it's not a lot of, it's a video that you're just kind of walking with me through Draven's journey of getting his skin back in shape, but there's not a lot of like huge extractions, I don't think. And I had one comment that was kind of funny. Said, I hope that I wasn't charging Draven a lot of money for the few blackheads that was taken out. I promise we, first of all, we don't charge, but second, it's just that I wanted to see him, and I know you guys wanted to see him too, so I decided to call him and see if he was readily available to come in. So he said yeah, so I'm glad. Okay, so I'm going to stretch through here, and you could see there are little blackheads through here, so we're going to clean that up. Draven, was there a comment that kind of stood out for you, or that you appreciated, or you thought it was funny, or?
Well, I appreciate all the comments. They're very nice.
They are, aren't they? I feel like we have the sweetest YouTube family ever. Such an amazing community of wonderful people. I'm gonna double check through here. So Draven, some of these are kind of hidden, you know, underneath the skin.
Yeah.
This area can be uncomfortable, so I'm gonna lightly and gently try to get these out, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to show you here. And you can see he's peeling. This one you can see is coming up. So I'm just going to lightly. There it is. And it's going to be very lightly. I don't want it. There's another one there. Let's come up. Here the same way. So when we put the acid on there, what it does is that it brings the bacteria up to the surface, which is great. That's what we want. Still red, still red. That's all I'm gonna do right there. And basically that's what you wanna do. You don't wanna be pushing on any of that. Unless it comes up to the surface, there's that white bacteria up to the surface, then you could kinda open it up a little bit and lightly extract. But that's really all I recommend. I'm gonna go on this side here. One of the other reasons why I wanted to record is because this is going to be a very short video. And pretty quickly it's going to clear up. So I didn't want you to miss on the process. Okay, stretch. Stretch, and it's out. Very good. So here's some tiny little blackheads. This is one that's pretty flared up. So bevel up. Go in here. I'm going to push through here. Okay, again. So the opening was here. All the content is here. So I'm pushing and stretching it as tight as I can. So that way even though it is uncomfortable for him, it won't be as much if you're just kind of squeezing on it, okay? Again, stretch really, really good. Get through here. And it's starting to come out clear with, you know, the blood is not so red. Okay, my sweet friend?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. There's a little area here that is an opening. So I'm going to go ahead and see if we can go the other way. When doing extractions, you really want not just go one direction. You want to go in different directions, concentrating on where the content is at. And so that's what I'm doing with him right now. And I'm stretching out. Okay. Same here. So I'm going to leave that alone. This one has a little bit coming up to the surface. I've just got this one. How does that feel? Does it hurt a little bit?
No.
No. Did any of these kind of ooze anything out? Do you know?
I don't think so, no.
Stretch. Okay. This one I'm going to leave it on because it's drying up on its own. And that's what I want. I just don't want him to scar. Okay. I'm going to do his nose again. So we're going to go ahead and go through here. Okay. Turn you this way. We'll keep working on his nose as he. When was the last time we saw you? About what? How long ago was it been since we saw him? 1 week? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been about a week, and so, yeah, we still need to be working on softening this up. So he's doing good. We're getting you there, Draven. All right. Okay, so this is part 2 of just kind of getting his skin back in shape. And we'll be recording in about another week or so. Okay. And you'll be able to see the following part. On this here, I'm so glad he got his ring out. Now, he's got to leave it alone, and then I'm going to suggest that he does Mederma. That's going to help smooth that out for him. But I don't want him messing with it, like manipulating it so it doesn't get any bigger or infected, okay? And it doesn't feel hot, but to the touch, it's just good. Okay. Can even do a topical antibiotic. All right, and make sure we get you some. All right, thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it. I appreciate the fact that you're coming back to see Draven's second treatment. You probably have about 2 more, but we are getting him back on track, and we'll see what the last outcome is, and we'll take it from there. Hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed day. Just know that you're loved, not only by me, but our Heavenly Father, who cares deeply about you and all of your concerns. So you take care. We'll see you soon. Love you. God bless.